Hey everyone, this is Hunter Black Luna, and welcome to Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. I've tried to record a couple times after I was inspired to get the game finally by Get Daved, who was the one who inspired me to get the original, so I thought it was fitting. I got my ass handed to me. It wasn't technical issues like the last two LPs, although the last LP went pretty smooth. It was just the video encoding things. All of that should be resolved. My computer's fucking up right now, so I figured this would be the perfect time to record a game like Sins, which requires a relatively decent computer to run a big old battle. Many competing factions in a cramped system. Twin Empires. Did I already use that map? I honestly don't remember. I'm loving the music. Well, I mean, I'm loving a lot of things about this game. I tell you what we're gonna do is something a little different. Where is it? There we go. Systems of war. Each faction has a solar system all to themselves, and in order to encounter our allies or our enemies, we will need to develop stellar jump tech and go to another solar system. This might also allow us a chance to build up a bit. Yeah. I think I like the sound of that. This will be a 2-on-2 knockdown drag-out brawl. Here's the game options. I explain a lot about the game in my other LPs, but I will try to explain a little bit, but I'm trying to win, guys, and I'm rusty or something, because I just don't got it. That's all there is to it. Faster research, income, and culture, just to speed things along. Quick start will give us a few extra things, and I love things like this where we can start the game a little, quicker. I am going to play with the Pirates active. So this will be new, although Diplo will still be locked. I will be using Diplo, though. I will use the Envoy Cruiser and get some of those nice treaties, because I look to do it, and I really should have been employing that part of the game more. All AIs will be set to hard. And in terms of our faction setup, honestly, both tech factions look really good to me. I really like starbases, and I like the idea of allying with the pirates and just doing a bit of a backstab sort of thing. I'm gonna go with the tech loyalists on this one, because I get the feeling I'm gonna be able to bunker down in my solar system. 2-on-2. And for our allies, there's many solid choices. We could go tech rebel. That'd be interesting. The Advent and the Vasari. I'm actually going to go with the Vasari rebels, because they're focused a little bit. They kind of think they should reach out to the other races and help. And they have technology that can allow all sorts of and phase engines. Oh, they can move their star bases. Anyway, I think this will be interesting. Also, I'm not a fan of fighting the Vasari because their ships are just... Man, the factions aren't as distinct as they are in StarCraft, but if you're the tech and you up against the Vasari, oh, you know what a pain it is. And if you don't, then it's tough to explain. Well, then our enemies should be the tech rebels and the Advent loyalists, because the difference between the loyalists and the rebels is the loyalists want to absorb everybody by force. The rebels want to annihilate everything. So the loyalists would probably be a little more inclined to, working things out. I'm looking forward to this, everybody. Let's change your color to be a friendlier color, like green. These guys already come set up with hostile, warm colors. And in that case, oh, and victory options. This is something new as far as I'm aware. Well, Diplo victories were available before, but all these different things, they're very Galciv, or just regular civilization. I do like the capital victory though, because if you're at a point where your capital falls, you're pretty screwed. This should theoretically limit the amount of cleanup time at the end of a RTS match. Or really, turn-based strategies are really big on cleanup, but this is kind of like a hybrid. Occupation victory and flagship victory are something that would be interesting. I might do games for those. I'm worried in a flagship victory, though. I'm worried the AI is going to do something stupid with their flagship. Or I'll do something stupid. And we'll have a really anticlimactic match. So for this one, it's going to be 2-on-2. I'm going to do my best. And we're going to try to win, everybody. We'll see how that goes. I think I have some idea. Wish me luck. My first test game I tried playing, things went great, and then every time I tried to record, oh, it was a disaster. This is going to be a map much different than the other ones I've LP'd, though.
Looking for something?
Alright, we set our scout frigates to auto-explore with right-click. They will automatically move to the edge of the system, to the edge of the planetary mass, and begin their phase jump. How do I select a planet at this range? It looks like I actually can't. So they'll warp out to different places. Godspeed, gentlemen. We'll start development on our Akon battlecruiser. There's a new capital ship available. I'm going to be looking to show that off. Although first, here's our solar system, everybody. Notice that there are others. Also notice, where's our buds? It should show us where our buds. There's 5 systems here, interestingly enough.
Reporting for duty.
Our buds start over here. The Vasari, they're building hungrily. Good idea. Also, hotkey my planet to 0, something simple to get things going. I am going to start with 2 civic research stations.
Reporting for duty.
It looks like their first capital ship is out. They're going with the Ranculus class. I'm not sure if that's the new one. Honestly, I never know when it comes to the Vasari. All I know is that I have managed to get lost. Here we go. Anyway, our scouts will auto-explore.
All packed up and ready to go. How can I be of service?
Move over there and grab that world.
We're underway.
We're going to select Colonize as the first ability on our Akon and form it into a fleet. And we're going to have
found a colonizable planet.
Ships that are built will automatically rally to the fleet. Sometimes fleets can be a pain in the ass. Often they can be. But I think I will like it.
All hands, prepare for phase jump.
The whole tech faction just seems to me like out of something out of Battlestar Galactica. Interesting. This map was much different the last time I played it.
Give the order.
But regardless, we're going to take over. Asteroids don't require any tech to colonize them. Other worlds do. Although we may not need colonization tech at all.
Structure complete.
Interestingly enough. I'll get high density zoning to increase our tax revenues.
Reporting for duty.
And we're going to research the Neruda Envoy cruiser. It's pretty cheap.
Structure complete.
Given what we get. And you can see our scout is traversing through the actual solar vicinity. And you can see now the solar mass actually, it moves and writhes like a sun does.
Scouts have found a
very interesting.
Planet.
Okay.
Our fleet is under attack.
Yeah. We're engaging local defenses. Every world is defended
Reporting
now.
In. What now?
Although for asteroids, it's like 2 ships defending.
Research complete.
2 neutral vessels.
Attack!
Yeah, here's where the fleet gets annoying.
Where do you need me?
Because our ship is going to auto-colonize. Here we go. Unfortunately, that siege frigate is still alive, which means it's going to go start bombing us, like, immediately. Not a fan. Do I even need a military lab here? I gotta be thinking ahead, because there's a limited amount of space. Oh, we don't actually need colonization tax at all. Neat. Gee whiz, nifty keen. Okay. I suppose I might as well take the slow... Yeah, see, it was bombing the planet. Like a dick. We're fine, though.
Planet development finished.
There we go. You only need one level of planetary development for an asteroid. As soon as they kill that cobalt, we can move on to more important things. Also, what I'd like to do,
Research complete.
among many other things,
Structure
is...
complete.
Oh, just get me more
Additional
frigates.
credits required.
Grab that
Ahead
now.
slow.
Might as well head out.
Where do you need me?
I don't believe they're set on group movement, but they should be fine still. I don't usually set that unless your fleet's going into a big battle.
Reporting for duty.
I have no clue how I'm gonna do this LP or how I'm gonna win or any of those minor details.
All hands, prepare for phase jump.
Trade ports, important early tech. Get it? Because we're the... Alright, yeah.
Allied forces are being attacked.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Horribly inefficient that just was.
Structure complete.
Look at our income rates. Already pretty impressive because we got the advanced city planning. In terms of money,
Reporting for
anyway.
duty.
We can upgrade the logistics there. Which one was our allies? See, if I do this, then I can just click on the capital and zoom there, and you can see our buddies. They're making a play for that
Research
asteroid.
complete.
With their capital ship. Vasari ships,
Reporting
man, it
for
is
duty.
just... It's brutal. Yeah, it likes to send their capital ships out with not many frigates in support. In cases like this, it's entirely justified, in my opinion.
All hands, prepare for phase jump. Where do you need me? Reporting for duty.
And we are transiting
development
over to
finished.
here. Grab that asteroid. Then, desert worlds have significantly better defenses because they're valuable. Oh, and that thing. That's the pirate thing. When the bar gets over here, this is when you need to start worrying
Our
and
fleet is
bidding
under
and
attack.
panicking and crying, praying for mercy. Stuff like that. Do some basic military research and get a... Actually, we can't send an
Structure
envoy cruiser to our
complete.
friends until we research solar jumps.
Our backup is joining the fight.
And for the final bit of logistics slots, I am going to fill it with a refinery. I almost never plan around having those, and I really oughta. They're nice. We will need 2 more labs to do that. Yay. Whereas this place, it can support... Still no population, man. Alright, it can support 2 more structures.
Research complete.
The ports, and then the
Our
refinery.
backup is joining the fight.
Tech are just good at economics.
How can I be of service?
Out of antimatter from the jump. I should have told them to jump through the star.
A sound plan.
Because the star being in the stellar area helps a lot with, Yeah, so you can see the planetary defense fleet while our scout is still here. There's heavy cruisers, there's all snarling, wanting their political independence. independence and human rights and whatever the godless liberals are talking about. I honestly expected to have more
Research complete.
more Lebensraum. I guess that's what the 5th system is. The problem is we won't know which system has the enemies and which one is uninhabited until we go over there.
Give the order.
Ah, Cobalt light frigates. The poor bloody
A new
infantry.
colony has been founded.
Every faction has that one
Structure
ship
complete.
that you can build immediately, but it sucks. Also, make sure to build all the extractors.
Where do you need me?
Using a capital ship's colonize ability as opposed to a colony like frigate,
Ahead slow.
it'll auto-build extractors and increase the extraction rate for a limited amount of time. So make sure you get in on the deal when you can. Okay, I use the black market rather heavily most of the time, especially when I have such an income imbalance. Getting a trade network setup will be good. When you mouse over your credit income, you can see the longest trade route your empire has, and you should be able to see like little trade ships
Planet development finished.
plying the star lanes. The tech take particularly well to this sort of thing.
Allied forces are being attacked.
I am gonna go for improved arid colonies
Structure
because, well,
complete.
we're gonna get those.
A sound plan.
And let's move it out, guys. Set coordinates for the phase jump. I love watching masses of ships phase jump out. We should also always be building up our military. And I mean always. It really is just one of those things you gotta do.
All hands, prepare for phase jump.
What's the limiting factor? It's this. Also this. We are gonna show those. We're gonna show the people of
Research
Ishtar
completed.
what happens when you defy me.
Phase jump complete.
It's not pretty. I'd love to put a starbase right there. How are our buds
Structure
doing?
complete.
About the same as us. They're sending their capital ship over to get their second world. It's good to know we're keeping pace with the hard
Research
AI.
complete.
Okay, their system is blue. It's
Our
the
fleet is under
Alpha
attack.
system. Oh, you betcha they are.
Reporting in.
In fact, let's go ahead and watch this, everybody.
Planet development
Because
finished.
there's actually a bunch of enemies here. I'm not going to assign a priority target, even though generally in RTSs it's a good idea. I'm going to zoom into the perspective of our fighters, because that's generally not a bad idea in terms of getting a good overview of a world. Or getting a good overview of a fight. It's still not too exciting to look at, but it's kind of cool. Level up.
Structure complete.
I'm going with the passive buff here.
Allied forces are being attacked.
They don't have the antimatter to cast it yet. I'm going to take autocast off. I want them to defeat this fleet before
Give the order.
we colonize, ideally speaking. Okay, I want another military lab here. That will be good. Our credit income's looking pretty fine. And I'm trying to think here. Might as well keep getting cobalts, I suppose. I don't want to fall behind. Let's check how our allies are doing. They're usually a good bellwether of where you should be. Although, of course, they're Vasari, so every one of their ships they have is far better than than one of ours, I should say. And they're manufacturing new
Reporting for
frigates
duty.
right now. Well, so are we. Saturna. As soon as the ships are produced from the frigate factory, they get along. What I really should do is...
How can I be of service?
Here we go. The main body of the fleet is hotkeyed to 1. May as well. There were some flak frigates in that formation, which is why our fighters have taken heavy losses. And the Kodiak Heavy Cruiser, by far the heaviest asset in any independent fleet. These guys are tough.
Reporting for duty.
They take a significant pounding, especially from something rinky-dink like a cobalt.
Structure complete.
Okay, military. Javelin LRM prototype. Also, the Krosov and the Garda are good to get. Let's spread out our endeavors a little bit with some income,
Reporting for duty.
some molecular architect. I won't do that. I want a little money in the bank. Also, intelligence suggests an impending pirate raid. Reinforcements coming in. Oh, that's an Arcova. There's like nothing else to see here, really, boss. And that Javelin has been sitting there hurling missiles at us the whole time. Great. When is the actual pirate attack gonna go down? I'll just pick a guy to throw him at. I don't. Red will do.
Research complete.
We'll need to have some money in reserve. Javelin prototype.
Reporting for duty.
Nice. Now we can start accumulating those. I'm a big fan.
Where do you need me? A sound plan.
Colonize there, upgrade colonize so it gets 2 free extractors.
Give the order.
Everybody else stay on this. Kill him. It should not take long. Javelises are not known for being sturdy. It's not one of their many virtues. I love the broadsides in passing.
Intel reports an impending pirate raid.
Yep. Let's start the bidding then, shall we? The goal is just to prevent them from attacking us or our allies.
Research complete. Allied forces are being attacked.
We have so much crystal. Sounds like the lead up to a relatively crappy joke.
Insufficient metal.
And of course,
Insufficient metal.
one thing I sell off. There we go. Fully developing a planet is a good idea.
Reporting in.
Now, let's go to the final one.
A sound plan.
Because we pretty much kicked ass over there, guys.
Phase jump complete.
Keep an eye on the bounty screen. It doesn't look like anyone's bidding right now. I'm happy to not waste any more money. Although the pirates are very money efficient in terms of that.
All ordnance accounted for. Planet development finished.
As a desert planet is much more useful than an asteroid. May not be the nicest place to live. Still better than some. Okay, what do I want here? I want another civic research.
All
I can
ordnance
actually get 2.
accounted for.
Also, might want to get a broadcast station, although loyalty is determined by how many jumps you are away from the capital, and the farthest you can be here is 3, which is not bad. And loyalty determines basically what factor of your
All
income
hands,
is lost to
prepare
corruption.
For phase jump.
Get another one of that, we can start getting refineries.
All ordnance accounted for.
I'm never sure what angle to take in terms of a fleet battle to show it in true cinematic style. Although this works.
Planet development finished.
Our cap ship should be coming in eventually.
What now?
Yeah, you know what? Why don't we
What
focus? We can actually use this to
Allied forces are being
find the
attacked.
Javelises and focus.
Structure complete.
And actually, standard
What now?
doctrine would dictate
I'm on it.
kill the Javelises,
Let him have it.
then the Cobalts, the siege frigates.
I'm on it.
Because the
Let
thing
him
is,
have it.
a ship will continue to function at 100% efficiency until it actually explodes.
What now?
So weakening a ship is, if you weaken one strong ship or kill one of 2 weak ships, killing the one of 2 weak ships is better. I hope I'm expressing my point decently. It's better to pick off the weaklings in this game than to focus down, say, the cap ships. That's just how it goes. It's just the way the world works over here. Okay, orbital orbital refinement. Rapid development. I like that. Or how about counter
Planet
deployment?
development
That's
finished.
kind of cool. Market price adjustment, I like that. Here's a question.
Our
Pirate rate
backup is joining the
imminent,
fight.
but it was never launched? Do pirates exist on this map? Is that why nobody's bidding?
Structure complete.
Have I been made into a total fool? I guess focusing fire works pretty well. And also,
Where do you need to
every ship will fire every gun it can. Now, frigates can only fire forward-facing, but a capital ship like the Berenos, it's got lots of guns, just spare guns that it just happens to have. Oh, some
What now?
javelisses are on the scene?
Call it
Yes.
shot.
Yay. Normally the javelisses should back up a little bit or something, because the enemy knows to focus on them too. They're very brittle.
Allied forces are being
They do add
attacked.
to the weight of fire, however. Alright, it's just
Reporting
down
in.
to the cruisers.
Secure the passengers.
Focus this one down, then this one. Kodiaks, man, they're tough. Alright, let's build the refinery. And all the other various stuff that's good. I like good stuff. So much crystal. Expensive. It will be worth it though, I'm hoping.
Structure complete.
Alright, is our trade network developing correctly? Yes,
Our
it is.
backup is joining the fight.
More or
you
less.
pick him, I'll stick him.
They fight bravely.
How can I be of service?
Don't get any down. Let's use some ion bolts on this guy. Temporarily disables, prevents shield regeneration. Should make the fight go smoother overall. Okay. Now
We're
colonize.
underway.
And after you colonize, head to the star.
Ahead slow.
Considering there will be no military threats to us whatsoever. Also, let's get some guard of flak
Additional
frigates.
credits required. A new colony has been founded.
Yay! Let's get on development of that right away, shall we? We shall. Well, we'll get on a bit of development. Okay, so that's our system. 5 worlds in our glorious empire. Our buds are working on it.
Research complete.
They've also got a bigger fleet than we do. And this isn't entirely about my feelings of male inadequacy.
I heard you have a fighter problem.
It's only partially. I'm guessing the one in the middle is uninhabited.
Structure
It may be
complete.
that there's just pirates there. Let's see, how much do we need? Let's get long-range jumps, and then our scouts will begin automatically heading over to strange new
Comlink
worlds.
online.
I think.
Planet development
Are our
finished.
scouts dead? Yeah, they're waiting at the star. They're just.
Point me in the right direction. On my way.
Let's keep them there.
I heard you have a fighter problem.
Our fleet's not bad. I mean, kobolds aren't the best thing ever, but they're not the worst. Huge cargo holds. That just seems like it'd be profitable across the board. We have lots of things we need to spend money on, though. I am going to speed up time compression to...
Research complete.
No, that's not it. Oh, there we go. Just plus.
I heard you have a fighter
Time
problem.
compression to 2. This is can take its toll on the CPU, but it can allow you to amass a bunch of money quickly. Because time is moving faster.
All hands, prepare for
Planetary
base
development
jump.
first. Damn it! I did the wrong thing. Extractor. We definitely want that. What do we want next in terms of labs? I'm guessing...
Structure complete.
yeah, we want military.
Structure complete.
Want a trade port, then a military lab.
Research complete.
Because let's take a look at our income. The refineries aren't profiting us too much yet, although you can see the trade ships moving to and fro. I'm sorry if this is a, I don't know, the game is just... it's just how it is. Oh,
Where to now?
our ships are jumping between stars, right? Yeah, it looks like they're gonna execute jumps between stars. I'm gonna
Planet
hotkey them
development finished.
to 5 and
Looking
6.
for something?
Our brave explorers will begin charting a new course. If I'm right, this is a pirate area, and we're about to find out. Stand by for solar jump. Also, tons of money. Help with developing our
Structure
worlds.
complete. Research
We will
complete.
soon know. It actually takes very little time. Oh, an uncharted place. Interesting.
Looking for something?
Well, we'll get exploring. It might be worth it to commission a few more scout frigates. I think I'll do that. And just
Additional credits required.
guard of flak frigates. They function as good general purpose space vehicles, as well as, well, I mean, they're good
If
anti-fighter
it's out
platforms.
there, I'll find it.
Glad to hear.
Looking for something?
Auto explore.
If it's out there, I'll find it.
I typically don't build
Scouts
scouts,
have
but
found
hey,
a colonizable planet.
nice. Show me, take me to this place. How do I get it to... Here we go. Colonizable asteroid. Well, you know, enemies aren't showing
All
up yet.
ordnance accounted for.
Let's contact the main body of our fleet, which...
A sound plan.
Do we have... Where's our...
Give the order.
Why are our ships there?
I won't let you down.
Did I mess something up?
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
How can I be of service?
Oh,
All ordnance accounted for.
we just
Come
found
line,
something
come line.
interesting. Enemy planet. Hey,
Lead
Red.
me in the right direction.
Oh, goodness. We found the rebels. Johnny Rebs here, and they are not happy to see us. Assessing their fleet strength,
Preparing
though,
for phase jump.
it looks like we have the upper hand at the moment. Okay, so that's their
Scouts have
system.
found a colonizable planet.
Yeah, this is definitely the place we want to go first.
Where do you need me?
Commence solar jump. As long as we continue our military development,
I
I'm not...
heard you have a fighter problem.
I won't be too worried. Okay. As long as we continue our development in general. Okay, last level of development. Oh, trade port's already there. So I'll get military lab next. Yes. And here, whatever is needed.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.